subject today long and hard, and I decided it was time to say something, because this is getting ridiculous. Right now, we have a very divided country. One side says we need to add restrictions on gun laws, or possibly just ban guns altogether. And the other side says you can't take away our guns, and we should actually equip teachers and faculty of schools with guns to protect said schools. Either way, they're calling for action. And a lot of that action is called out of anger and haste. They want something to be done. This is the problem we need to stop. And we need to think. We need to stop and take a breath and use our brains. Torrin Wells said at Camp Electric in 2017, "Words kill more people than guns," and I believe he's right. Our words have power. Your words carry power. The Bible says they carry the power of life and death. Proverbs 18:21. Your words affect people to the point of they can actually change the way they think about themselves. You can destroy someone with just a few words. You can also heal people with the right kind of words. Honestly, what Torrin Wells said about words killing more people than guns is true. And sometimes it can be hard to quantify that with statistics, because most of the time statistics don't actually deal with words. But what we can look at is the statistics on suicide and bullying. Most bullying happens verbally. It doesn't actually happen physically. Now, don't get me wrong, there is bullying physically, but a lot of it happens with words. So the first thing I looked up today was I searched on Google how many people in the United States commit suicide every day. And the answer, according to DoSomething.org, is in the United States, suicide rates are highest in the spring. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds, and the second for 24 to 35-year-olds. On average, one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. Each suicide intimately affects at least 6 other people. Then I moved on to bullying and the statistics with that. Now, bullying victims are between 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide, according to studies at Yale University. So, moving on with that, I then moved to what percentage of school kids are being bullied. So it says in one large study, this is from stopbullying.gov, in one large study, about 49% of children in grades 4 through 12, so 4th grade through 12th grade, reported being bullied by other students at school at least once during the past month, whereas 30.8% reported bullying others during that time. Could there possibly be a correlation with that? I'm pretty sure there is. Look, I know this isn't what people want to hear, but maybe we should stop blaming guns and start taking responsibility for our words and the words we teach our children to use. We have a crazy amount of freedom in the United States. We can say our beliefs without having to worry about being arrested and without having to be too careful about who listens to what we're saying. But that doesn't mean you can just run around tearing people down or, as students, bullying other students at your school. Look, I'm not saying we shouldn't hold criminals responsible for crimes, but I think we need to stop thinking this is a gun issue and realize that it's a heart issue. A gun can't shoot if it's sitting on a table with no one around there on its own. It requires someone to pick it up. Look, your words, on the other hand, can ruin someone's life. You can hurt people with your words and not even know it. And once you say something, you can't take it back. We, as the next generation, need to stop protesting for our rights to be taken away and focus on the real power we have, our words, and how we use them. Look, the alumni who recently shot up his old high school in Florida had been bullied by some of the kids who were there. Now, I'm not saying that it's the bully's fault. It's not. It's the person who picked up the gun and shot. I believe this man needs to take responsible and be held responsible for his actions. But maybe if he had been shown love instead of been picked on, this wouldn't have happened. Now, of course, none of us really know the answer to that. Some people are just inherently evil, and nobody likes to admit that. But right now, I'm pretty sure the only thing keeping our freedom of speech is our right to bear arms. So let's stop using our right to speak to take away our other rights and essentially stabbing ourselves in the foot, and start using them to actually make this world a better place. Thank you.